Buffalo's happening now. We're on the move now. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. We got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. We got the spirit. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Shout it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Come on and shout. Say you will. Yeah. Shout. Buffalo's happening now. Shout. We're on the move now. Shout. The Bills are happening now. Shout. They're making it happen now. Shout. We got the spirit, shout. A lot of spirit, yeah. Shout. We got the spirit. Shout. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go yeah. Shout. Buffalo's happening now. Shout. We're on the move now. Shout. The Bills are happening now. Shout. They're making it happen now. Shout. We got the spirit, shout. A lot of spirit, yeah. Shout. We got the spirit. Shout. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna shout.
Folks, welcome back to the four most exciting letters in sports entertainment. Talking about, of course, the NFQL. And did someone call Jim Mora Sr.? Playoffs? We're talking playoffs, and it's an AFC divisional matchup. The snow's on the ground, the Bills are ready to go, and the Chiefs are in town. Dan Gambino, how are we doing tonight?
Well, Christmas is finally here, playoff football, and it's snowing. They're coming out, and the defense is going to lead the charge again as the Bills look to take this playoff game, Zach.
No doubt, a huge matchup. Shout out to the chat, checking in, get those first CDs in. We have check-ins from all around New York, Rome, we got Central Pennsylvania, and of course, would be remiss not to shout out the Golden Nugget in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Shout out Adam Wilder. And there you see the playoff match. It'll be Tennessee and Cleveland and the Bills in Kansas City in this 2022 AFC Divisional Round. Dan, real quick before we kick off, one thing you have your eye.
I have my eye on the Bills dominating on defense. We should do well holding this team under 200 yards, 250 yards of passing, I'd say. They're only averaging 243, so that's going to be the key today. Stop the run like they have done all year and make up for the loss of Moss and Diggs. Hopefully next week we can see the return of Bubba Bolden.
No doubt. Diggs and Moss both out for this divisional round, but McDermott and co. looking to put that one blue collar on each side and go to work. The Bills have to have confidence, Dan. They played these Chiefs in Week 3. And we're able to win them, beat them 30-20. Mahomes had 386 yards. Allen had 321. They both had TD. Brew McCoy had his first career 100-yard game there. So, again, familiarity with the opponent. We are just about to get underway from scrimmage here. Get those comments in for the first Bills touchdown. You could win a $25 restaurant gift card to Giacobbe's in the city or Carmine's in the North Towns. In the first play, that Bills defense showing up stoutly, Dan.
And that defense has to show up stoutly to get that special teams on the field, Zach, because you want to talk about heavy action. Well, it's hot and heavy here at the NFQL with a $150 gift card on the line that you could potentially win if the special team scores the special team scores a touchdown.
Trade it! Come on! Touchdown, Buffalo! Hey, finds the end zone, and the Bills are on the board!
Woo-hoo. Let's go! Oh, you read it all, the whole way, jumped the route, pay dirt, baby. Put it on the board, Zach. Anyone have Trey? That's the question.
I think we had 2 buzzer beater trays, but we will be looking to the truck to verify that. In the meantime, the kick is up from T-Bass, and it is good. And 47 seconds, Dan, into this 2022 AFC Championship. This new era field crowd is rocking. Trey Day puts the Bills ahead 7-0.
Do you think they have a live feed into their helmets? Because they heard me say that the defense was going to have to carry him, right?
Gonna have to carry him, and so far, 47 seconds in, doing just that. Okay, folks, so we have trays in the chat. They know who they are. Here's the deal. Let's get it going. Comment the number 1 or 2 in the chat. The first number to 7 will be our winner. So the first number to be entered 7 times will be our winner. Off to the races, folks.
Boy, that's got to be the fastest winner ever.
Yeah, I mean, 47 seconds in, especially for defense. And I'm telling you, I looked right at the screen because I had, for the first time, I got my battle station set up. And I saw both the trays. It was almost like they were watching live.
Well, you know what I'm watching live? I'm watching a race. We got 3 ones. We got 4 ones. We got 5 ones.
Yep, we got 5 twos as of right now. Someone entered a 3. Stephen Noble's a rebel. 6 twos? Or are we at 6 twos now? Yes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7-2's confirmed. 7-2's confirmed. 2 is the winner. Shout out for everyone for entering. Shout out for everyone entering the first CD. I mean, that was a quick one. Good thing is, with Trainwreck Sports and Code Sox, that will be far from the last giveaway, especially with those special teams opportunities today, Dan.
Yeah, man. I mean, special teams. We got special teams. We got special tees. We got socks. We got a whole bunch of things to give away this afternoon. Don't go anywhere. More importantly, we got 3rd and 7. So let's get those train horns going out there. See if the defense can stuff them here again, Zach.
I was going to say, hey, Dan, get that train knocked down.
Here we go.
And a quick stat from our producers. The last 2 seasons, there have been 3 postseason touchdowns for Trey, 1 for the offense. So he has been a machine. I'd say worth every penny of that $100 million contract, Dan.
We're not going to see a return here. The ball floats out of bounds at the 10. Yeah, it's 110% worth every. He's a playoff touchdown machine.
And there you see the Bills Mafia AR shirt courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and 26 shirts. The ultimate item for any Bills fan, whether you're at a tailgate, hanging at the bar. I mean, and it looks great too. That blue color sticks out and it shows that you are repping Bills Mafia wherever you go. Just waiting on the truck now for the winner from that Bills TD. But the Bills Mafia AR shirt will be up for grabs. Trying to get the drive started with a screen, but that was going nowhere, Dan.
Yeah, they're going to have to get creative today. No Diggs. No big playability, but the tight ends are going to have to step up.
And we have is this a 3rd down coming up? Yep, quick 3rd and 3. So Bills offense, you do not want to go 3 and out, especially this deep in your own territory with Mahomes on the other side. They're going to run it. Is that Pugh? Nope, Carter. Hey, Mr. Carter.
Yeah. Listen,
that's our guy.
Up today, man. Carter, CJ Spiller. CJ Spiller?
That's Agent Carter right there.
Okay.
I'm marveling at him.
My X factor today is G Baby G.
G Baby G Davis. That's your Florida guy. Folks, shout out to everyone entering for the first CD. It was a very quick one. That's what she said. But we have a winner. 2 people entered as Trey Day. 1 winner. The winner is BSC Buffalo Storm Chaser. Congratulations, Buffalo Storm Chaser. DM Trainwreck Sports on Instagram or Facebook to claim your $25 gift card, courtesy of Giacobbe's and Carmine's in the North Downs. And there it is. Get the X up, Dan.
Is my guy. Beautiful. Oh man, I'm so excited. Can we get back to football, please? Can we get the boys going? Even if I can't be in the stands, just get the boys going.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of talk about, if there's no fans. I think, and now you had a news story today about how it would basically require a bubble if they wanted to do the season. Oh, Knox bubbling out to the right side, and he's going to have a first down after missing his first pass, and Josh Allen, 4 of 4 for 46.
Efficiently effective. That's all we need him to be. Stand tall, stand up in the pocket, efficiently effective, so we can take this game. Kansas City had a rough time this year in this sim, so very vulnerable on their back end. So let's see if these safeties can match up with what we have out on the field.
A couple of haters say you used to be vulnerable on your back end, but you've developed, and that's why we're dominating here. Fourth straight playoff run for these Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, they got to come up. They got to get there now. There's no excuses. No excuses.
In the words of Mark Miller, the 3rd time's the charm. It's time to get to the Super Bowl. Over the middle, wide open. Smith. Jalen Lay. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Giving away everything today. Quick $25. Quick AR shirt. Let's go. Let's roll. Wide open. Straight down the pipe, dude.
And if you'll remember, Lee Smith scored in the AFC Championship last year, I believe with less than a minute to go. So, in the Bills' last 2 playoff games, but realistically, in the last 7 minutes of playoff football for the Bills, a tight end wearing 85 has scored twice.
14-0 to start this game off. We're only 7 minutes, not even 7 minutes into this game.
Not even 7 minutes this game. And that's why you got to be careful. Let's not forget, right now, if I was McDermott, I'd be saying, yeah, did you see their Super Bowl run last year? Titans were up big on them. Houston was up big on them at Arrowhead. So, you know, you got to stay on these guys. It's like basically until the fourth quarter is over, until the clock's got zeros, they always have a shot. So you got to keep going. It's constant pedal to the metal here.
And guys, we got 70 people out there. Let's see if we can get some more of Bills Mafia in here to cheer on these Bills. Next drive that we do, when we do it, for the sock, we'll do a sock drive. Give away a pair of socks on the next drive. Stick around. Let's see what the defense can do to get us the ball back quick.
Okay, so folks, right now we're taking one drive off. For those of you keeping track at home, we're going to do a code socks drive on the next. And then following that, wherever Kansas City takes over, oh my gosh, did he fit that in? I'm telling you, that's why you got to stay on these guys. After that defense, we will do a shades drive. So that's my solution. I'm going to do any shades drives on offense because I know it's just going to lead to a 3-and-out or a
Mike Arnold, man, you're awesome with the 69s up in the chat. Let's get it up for Reed, get it up for the defense. The 69's been working.
Yeah, let's get a 69 vibe going. Get it in the chat and we'll get a stop. 69. Let's go.
69.
All right, they're going to the Drew formation. What was that? Okay, I didn't. My screen blipped. I thought Mahomes ran that. 32 play here. They need inside the 29-yard line. Big play for the defense. Quick hitter to Kelsey. He'll make the catch and he'll be down to the 22-yard line. Quick hitter from Mahomes. Man, he is. I mean, he's just always. He's going to be tough to stop for the next decade. I'll tell you that.
Guys, stick around because in the second half we'll have another $25. Like we're going to be giving away another $25 gift card at halftime. We're getting that from the truck. So stick around.
Yeah, I mean, Jason 12 said it best. Playoff 69 is just a little more intense. Let's go. Get a stop, Bills defense. Man, how many catches is that for Kelsey already? 3, 4?
On this drive alone.
2. All right, well, I'm an idiot. Just feels like he's dominating.
Get him.
Speaking of getting dominated, booyah, that's our guy, Mr. Sack, over the last 2 seasons, Levi Wallace, Dan.
He says, out of the code zone with you. Get out of here. We don't want you. Take it back.
Love to see it. Anyone who's watched this sim, Levi Wallace has become just as much an asset to the Bills, rushing off the edge, playing in the defensive backfield. Leslie Frazier has been aggressive with them. And that's why a lot of the talk WGR and Trainwreck Sports this week was Leslie Frazier and some potential head coaching opportunities. You might get another top 5 defense for the Bills.
I hope we don't have to talk about that. I hope these guys stay and the continuity on the team stays and make themselves a little dynasty now that the door is wide open. But that doesn't help. First down.
We have a Bills Mafia AR shirt winner. It's the man with 2 first names, Kyle Joseph.
Congratulations.
He is the winner of the Bills Mafia AR shirt. DM Gratwick Gaming to claim that prize. Great, again, a great Bills Mafia AR shirt. The ultimate item for any Bills fan when you're on the road or at home supporting the team. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Chiefs. We need to. It's time for that don't break part of it, Dan.
It is good. It's like a broken play.
Yeah, they've done that twice.
fine.
Ed Oliver, big stop in the backfield. Eddie O making that presence known.
Asking about Diggs, I believe he tweaked a hammy. Was that correct? During the week, he is out. Not happy about it either. That's the breaks.
Yeah, you see they're going to be responsible. You also see they have confidence. Their first drive, they went down and scored a touchdown. Oh!
It works.
I didn't know the stadium was right next to the Depew Amtrak station. Must have been rebuilt for 2022. But, hey, it gets the job done, and it'll bring the field goal unit on for Kansas City.
Miss.
Take a block.
All right, bend, but don't break. 14-3. Guys, here we go with the most exciting play of the day, guys. The kickoff. Again, we have a chance to win a $150 gift card on the line if we score, and you are just in here. The special teams runs it back.
Let's go. Let's get it right here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, my goodness, to the 32. I mean, he had a seam there.
There was an opportunity, but there is another opportunity for the code Sox drive. Guys, here's how. Touchdown. We're going to put sock drive in the chat. Who's going to score and comment a friend. Say buy one, get one free for free. If your friend comes in, you both get a pair of code sock.
Folks, get commenting those friends in the chat. It's a chance for a twofer for a pair of code sock. 2nd and 6 to the Bills coming up here. Second offensive drive, so should still have some fresh game plan, and there you see it. Up the middle, huge hole, and we are just about halfway to Sox, folks. Mr. Carter with another big game.
This kid stepping up in the absence of Moss. Well, he's ripped off 2 big runs to start off.
Most definitely. I mean, you see Kansas City cheating the outside. Middle of the field has been susceptible. We saw it on the Jalen late touchdown, and we see it with a couple of Carter runs here.
Holding.
Yeah, is that going to be, as Jerome Boger would say, holding? Holding. Dawson, you know, the thing that makes me upset about it is he knows better than that. But they're going to accept it 1st and 20, so it would have been 2nd and 11 or 2nd and 12, I believe. So let's see if they can benefit.
1st and 20, there we go. Get a little bit back. We got the usual suspects in the audience. Christian Garcia, hello. We got Steve Noble out there, Chuck Keller, Jason Toel, all out there. They're ready for playoffs, I'll tell you that much.
Speaking of ready for playoffs, like I said, Josh Allen incomplete on his first pass, now 7 of 7 for over 100 yards. It would be loving to see this at a playoff.
Snow out on the ground game at home.
Yeah, and snow on the red ground when you can see the action. Shout out to that Colts game, but
yeah, no. That's moderate snow.
45 seconds here in the first quarter left. Shotgun, are they going to go the spread? To bounce to the outside. Singletary. So Carter getting the start and plays Singletary. Let's see if that's maybe a pacing thing or what's going on, but very interesting to see that.
Interesting throw. It looked like he was going deep and he threw it like a yard.
Yeah, it was very odd. He definitely arched his back and then didn't throw it anywhere.
You guys, stick around for the conference with Virtual McDermott. He'll be taking your questions live from the locker room immediately following the game tonight. And don't forget, follow along with the Gratwick Discord server. Discord.me/Gratwick.
Shout out everyone in the chat. Chuck Keller, Jason Swell, Robbie Snyder, Jason Walter, Paul Burden, Dave Bartles, Nicholas Depota, Michael Arnold, Steve Noble, Dave Bartles, Pete Marini, Josh Arnold. We got everybody in the building. Love to see it. And most importantly, love to see that Bills first down.
This kid's filling in nicely, Zach.
Oh, yes, indeed. And I believe we're inside the code zone on a Codes Sox drive. Let's go, Buffalo.
And we're going to do a pick your poison, too, for the person that wins. They're going to be able to go on, check out the line that we have. Small line of Sox, but that will be growing very soon, so stay tuned. And you get to pick your poison today.
Folks, don't forget, comment a friend. You can comment more than one. Get that comment in because you never know which, maybe one is going to click out, maybe one's going to see the ice cream truck and go running for it. You don't want to miss out just because your friend's not in the chat. Get that friend in the chat, get those comments in, because Josh and the boys look like they're going towards the end zone. Oh my gosh, I jinxed it.
There was a Drew formation, too. 9 of 11, 117, a touchdown. That's good. We're back in the Drew formation. Only good things happen, Zach.
Yep, third and 10. Very realistic. This will be football in 2022. Oh! That didn't look fun. It did not look fun.
We'll come back with another drive later on. Stick around. I know that we do have a sunglasses drive coming up. What's that?
Yes, we do. So the chat can mark it if they want. We are going to do a share and shades drive. So let's share the stream. Let's get a friend in here. Same thing as this. Comment a friend. Get them in here. If you and your friend are in here when the Bills get a takeaway, you and your friend could win a pair of Zuba's shades. So that's how you do it. Comment your friend and comment a Bills player. That'll be the tiebreak. Comment your friend and comment a Bills player. Chance for both of you to win a pair of Zuba's shades. The top item at any tailgate, any Bills event, or you're drinking out on the patio. That's life now.
Like I said before, they're great for any occasion. Weddings, bar mitzvahs, whatever you got going on, those shades are good for it.
Let's go. Shades, says JT. Get those comments in the chat, folks. Love to see it. Nice Nick DePoe. Robbie Snyder. They're pouring them in. Let's go. We're bringing them in. Bills Mafia, baby. Let's go. Let's get to Mahomes. Let's get another pick. He'll make a mistake. He's a confident quarterback. Only confident quarterbacks throw that kind of pick that he threw to Trey White when someone's in coverage and he just throws it right at him. It's like a Drew Bledsoe pick.
Bledsoe was great at that, at the worst time.
Nobody was better than Bledsoe at just putting it right between like a linebacker's numbers, like right in crunch time.
He was our best shot though before during the drought. He was the best shot.
Yeah, low-key he was. We didn't appreciate what we had when he went 8-8, 9-7.
They were a few pieces away at that point.
It's kind of weird that Kyle Orton went 9-7.
Oh, that doesn't look good. This guy's not coming back.
His one leg was like sideways, the way it shouldn't be.
Madden will put him on the bench though. Watch.
Yep, bench time for that guy. Oh, he's back out there. He just needed a
Really horse. I don't know, but this guy's wide open at the bottom of the screen.
I'll see. How the hell did that happen?
He's wide open.
How the hell did that happen?
No, he was wide open. I looked at it. I'm like, oh, this guy's wide open. That's great.
Folks, if you're keeping track at home, mark that down. What the hell happened, McDermott, on that Travis Kelce cover? McDermott's too busy on the sideline probably making a TikTok.
Oh, I mean, hey, family time, but not during third down in the AFC Divisional.
Oh, my goodness. And now the Kansas City, a lot of momentum. A lot of momentum for Kansas City right now. A lot of momentum for that over. My goodness, if you're an over better, you're already basically cashing that ticket. Kick is up, and it is good. Kansas City strikes back. Bills still lead 17-10.
And no more shades drive. I'm blaming it on the shades. I'm saying
I tried to tell you about the shades. And you keep like encouraging me. You're like encouraging someone who can't swim to like keep jumping in a pool. There you go. 50-50 for charity. The ultimate win-win situation, Dan.
Is the win-win. 50-50 for charity, $10 a square. You get the power. Choose the charity. If you take home the final square, get in contact with Grantwick Productions, code SportsTrainWreck for more details. Stay tuned. That's going to be a fun time Saturday.
I agree. Jason 12 says Virtual McDermott is going to have some explaining too. Guys, write these questions down while the game's going, because Virtual McDermott is going to get put through the grill. That no coverage on Travis Kelce. Our own Dan Gambino saw it. He could basically be the coach of the Bills. That's what that says.
You're up in the booth, you're losing your mind, I'll tell you that much.
Well, do you remember there is that one clip of McDermott in the booth during the Super when he was at the Pan? He got really upset. He slammed his fist.
Oh, wow. You can clap harder?
Nope, he did not clap harder. See, that's the thing. We said 4 rushes for 29 yards for, hey, Mr. Carr.
Hey, Mr.
3rd and 5. Josh Allen with a good pocket. And there's that first down yardage. Someone point out in the chat, he has had some good pocket saves. So shout out to the Hogs up front getting it done. And there's that guy.
Yep. Welcome back, Carter.
Well, welcome back, Carter. Agent Carter marveling as he gets a first down. There you see the Season 3 fantasy standings. Mike at 1578, Chris 1503, and Paul, Sterling, and Herman bringing up the rear. So there's that standings, that update. But Grantwick Gaming, the ultimate spot for all the games, all the giveaways during the quarantine, and so on and so forth. Devin Singletary, I'll tell you what, is he nicked up, Dan? Carter getting the start. Hasn't been able to get much traction where Carter's been getting the...
I think he might have a little hobble. But at the same time, we saw a lot of Moss down the stretch. So maybe they're seeing something with him right now. Who knows?
3 receivers set for Buffalo. 3rd and 3. Big down to the 38-yard line. Allen into coverage, and that's going to be incomplete. Looked like it could have been pass interference there, but no flag.
He's looking around for it still. He's like, all right, come on, let's get off the field. Oh, yeah, that's no pass interference. That's just poor timing.
Yeah, bad. Here, and speaking of, this is a big play right here. T-Bass for 55. It's up. It's got the length. It doesn't have the length. And now it's going to be Kansas City ball at the 45-yard line. How quickly this 14-0 game dissolved on them.
I want to know why they're kicking that field goal. He hasn't made one field goal over 55 yards.
Yeah.
Over 50. Like, why? What on that play sheet says, oh, this is where we kick the field goal?
Pete Perini has been saying it since kickoff. I saw him comment then. He said it's going to take 27 points today to win. So the Bills are still working. Kansas City will take over at the 45-yard.
Just got some good news that I am going to be starting to work from home again starting Monday. So that's cool.
That is cool. Let's get some thumbs up for Dan working from home in the chat. Get those thumbs
from home, right?
Get those thumbs up for Gambino.
This means I can come on more of these sims.
So it's all about 2nd and 11. Mahomes going on the outside. Is that broken up? No, it's caught somehow. Yeah, guys, write these down. Virtual McDermott, 55-yard attempt. Travis Kelce uncovered.
Big. 4th and 1. Big play by Edmund. That's what we're looking for out of these linebackers.
Most definitely stepping up and making a play. Now in his 5th year with the Bucs.
Kicking a field goal.
62-yarder. It's up. Not even close. The Bills were in like a 4-3. Look at this defensive formation for the Bills. They're like a legit defense.
They're like, you're not kicking this. Come on.
Andy Reid is just grinning on the sideline. Oh, and Andy Reid not even the coach anymore?
I think he retired.
Okay, he retired. Okay. He went out on top. Shout out Andy Reid.
See if Brew can get the ball. You know, the offense, we didn't touch on the offense, said the defense is going to have to win this game. Gabe Davis has to have a big game, but we saw in the last week of the season, there's going to be a holding penalty. That's coming back. It's coming back. A tight end stepped up. Lay, the trio of Knox, Lay, Brew, McCoy, they played a big role in that game against the Dolphins at the end of the year. Oh, that's the same thing we need out of them today.
Facts.
They must have saw something during the week in practice with Carter.
Most definitely. He must have been showing some burst. 2nd and 16 for the Bills at their own 47. There's that man.
There we go. There's Brew. Getting him going.
All right, Dan. Who's going to get the next play for the Bills? You've been saying it with Carter or with Brew. You've been saying it with Carter. Who's going to, or you said it with Gabe Davis. You said it with Gabe Davis.
He caught the next ball. I think Schwartz is going to get involved a little bit here now too. Spread it around. You got to keep everybody happy.
First and 10 for these Bills. 3:30 to go in the first half. Is that G baby? Nope.
Oh, look at this. Who's 80?
That's Mark Jacobs.
Beasley, there we go, inside the code zone.
Amazing route running by Beasley. And look at Josh Allen, 16-19, closing in on 200 yards in this first half. Not shocked that Beasley has a dance going. I mean, he's feeling it. He's paced a near 100-yard day.
I mean, and it's only the first half. Great start to this game. Let's see if they can just finish this drive, go back up by 14, give a little cushion. This defense is resting now, which is the key to keeping Mahomes off the field, is keeping our defense off the field.
First and goal for the Bills. Going over the middle of the Knox. Caught.
This has been a symphony.
2-minute warning for the Bills. Divisional matchup, 17-10 they lead. Closing in on a 2-score lead. Here we go. 3 receiver set. Knox lone to the right. Allen surveying. Oh my gosh, he got crushed. Thank God it's virtual Allen. 3rd and goal. They're going goal line. They're going heavy set.
Oh,
they try. You tried to alpha them, and they proved you were the beta there.
We don't do good on goal line situations, and then here's another one down to 4th. Maybe we can get another Frommer.
I'm gonna lose my mind if they go for a fake. It's up, and it is good. 2 for 3 from Tyler Bass, and the Bills lead 20-10. You'll take it. They're pacing 40 points, pacing that 27 basically they needed even without the trade touch.
Over guys are lighting a cigar already, man. They're loving this.
Yep, watch it out though. The Bills are a second-half team if they try and get defensive. See, it feels like the over is crushing it, but if you get a slow first 5 minutes of the second half, it's basically pacing. And folks, if you want to stay up to sorry, go ahead, Dan.
Go ahead.
If you want to stay up to date on all things Gratwick, join the Gratwick Discord server. .me/Gratwick.
You see the question from Jason Towell. What do you guys think of them only having 2 preseason games this year? He said he's for it. And what do you think, Zach?
I think 2 is enough. The 4-game preseason, it probably generates revenue or something. But I don't care about it. I mean, I think the preseason goes on a little too long, 4 weeks. It is good for positional battle. Is just a bit much.
Oh, I look at it the other way. A dress rehearsal, right?
Yeah.
When you hire staff and the organization of everything still at a dress rehearsal along some level of the operations at the stadium. It is a dress rehearsal. Is it a money grab? Yeah, we all know it is. But at the same time, the whole organization, things that no one of what goes into making a stadium run on a day-to-day basis. It's almost like looking. All right.
Hey, it's all good. We always welcome a guest in the.
She ran out.
Problem with our guests. Nobody wants to stay more than a game. 21. It's kind of like almost like an end of the year ceremony thing for us because we never know when the season's going to be or whatever. But shout out to all the guests that have joined us, taking time out of their days during the season this past couple in the NFQL and join. Chiefs only have one timeout left. They're going to run up. They're going to take the timeout.
15 seconds.
Keep many get to half here. Mahomes. Battle. And a half.
And half giveaway bonus. Everyone starts off fresh. Make sure that you are declaring the touchdown winner to be entered in a $25 restaurant gift card. Remember, you can pick anyone but Diggs, Moss, or Bubba Bolden because they are all out.
Get those predictions in for the first touchdown, folks. Bills with a big chance with a score or touchdown to go up 3 on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tuck and run.
Allen goes for the truck stick, but gets brought down with a flat tire.
4-yard run though on first.
Oh yeah, he'll take it. I mean, you don't want it repetitively, but it's definitely better than a sack.
Catch.
Nope, incomplete. Yeah, 3rd and 2nd. Quick hitter to the left. Incomplete. And the Bills will have to punt on their opening drive of the first half. You know what, though? I'm feeling a fake, Dan.
Feeling what?
I'm feeling a fake.
Feeling a fake?
Yeah. Nope, it's a bomb.
Oh, we've seen crazier things, though, Zach. Yeah, did you guys see this new helmet COVID series helmet.
That reminds me of the helmets that the guys wore in the Hunger Games movies when they were like coming to like take everybody from the district.
Come with me.
Yep. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yep. Here we go.
Mahomes, I'll tell you what, Mahomes is just a yardage machine against the Bills. 386 in their first match. He's already at 230 in this one. Jason 12 says, looks like a paintball helmet. That is true. Dave Bartles, that has to be fake.
If it's on the internet, it's real.
Yeah, guys, you know that law. The law of the internet.
Ask Al Gore if it's real. He made it. He made the internet.
Shout out Al Gore for letting us have that Gratwick Gaming Madden sim. But it's an onslaught of Bills tacklers in the backfield. They just try a handoff to Hunter.
That was an interesting play. Looked like a broken play. You see my boy Robinson. Mr. Robinson's out there. He's ready to make a play today.
Shout out Jeff T getting the hearts going in the chat. Plays a role and Kansas City will be forced to punt.
Barini said, boy, and I thought my mask fogged up quick.
Oh! It's in the backfield! They almost get a special teams touchdown, but instead the Bills will take over in the code zone. Is that Mr. Robinson?
150, man. I was speechless.
Is that Mr. Robinson in the backfield? Yes, it is. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. You always block the punts with the best of them.
I'm glad we're taping this because I'm going to tell my wife, see, I was right 3 times in one day.
As they say in Mario, new record. Bills got to capitalize here, Dan. I'm sorry. Take it over at the 20. Up 10, you need 7. 3 is not acceptable.
Oh, this is the old, we need to put them away, step on their throats play. That's a horrible play. Ciao.
Terrible.
Everyone's got to be spread out. Not like it was a tight formation and you threw the ball outside. Spread all the receivers out and then did a pitch out.
As Saquon Barkley's dad, Charles Barkley, would say, terrible.
Guys, if you want to start submitting your questions, our truck will take down your questions and we'll be able to ask them after the game, so you could submit them all the way throughout the rest of the game. And there goes Josh taking off. First down. I got you, folks. Back inside the coach red zone. Down at the 9, Zach. Here we go.
Big rush from Josh Allen. You were wondering when he was going to finally make a big play with his legs. Saves it for 3rd and 14. Gets the Bills the first down, and they are in business inside the 10, like you said.
Haven't commented yet. Should.
And folks, get those questions in the chat. Label them virtual McDermott. Label them the end zone. Buffalo touchdown. Singletary finds Page.
Comes in at the right time, Zach.
I think we had a couple Singletaries out there, but most importantly, shout out Pete Barini. There are your 27 points. Now the Bills need to pin their ears back on defense and finish the job. We got our first question for virtual McDermott. Well, actually, we got our first 2. Why are you sending out T-Bass for 50-plus yard field goal? I think 50-plus is okay. I think it's like you said, Dan. 55 No bueno. And then Mike Arnold says, why the long field goals and pitch run? Okay, folks. Sorry. Go ahead, Dan.
Oh, you're good. No, I said okay. We'll get him up there. We'll ask him those questions.
Oh, no.
He picked that
Our guy, Mr. Robinson.
Wow.
Back-to-back big plays. Robinson makes his second big play in a matter of minutes, and the Bills will take over on the Kansas City side of the field. If he didn't make that play, might have been a Kansas City touchdown, Dan.
But yeah, he was gone. He beat him, but he said, nope. I know where Mama hides the cookies, in the cupboard. Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
Okay, and get this down, Chuck. Jason Twell, how did the 69s in the chat lift the team? I mean, I'd like to hear that because it seems like they really feed off that.
Every time we get the 69 going, something happens. It starts, and here we go. It's already starting again. And we talk about it, and then we get a big play from that man, Dawson Knox.
Ryan Crescent with a great point. Robinson stealing Bolden's job now. We're seeing the same storyline play out in back-to-back years.
You know, it happens, man. The young guy comes up, less money. We're not going to be worried about that Bubba Bolden contract, or will be, because Poyer at this point, 2022, he's only got a year or two left on his contract. So you're going to be grooming at the right time.
31-3-19 is out here, D. Under 10, go.
Alert. Now,
Seriously, dial in.
Good Devin dialing it up down to the 3 or the 6 yard line. 6 yard. Blocked by Pugh to free him up there.
31-3. Let's go.
Get Carter into the end zone.
Yeah, let's get Carter into the end zone. He deserves that. Devin was trying to vulture him.
Like, the Drew formation's perfect for that little sweep toss.
Oh, yeah, it's either going for 11 yards or it's losing 2. No in between.
6.
The other two AFC teams left, Dave Bartles, are the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans.
All right, we can do it again. You know what? Let's take the 20
I think in real life, you'd almost have to. You're up 24. If you don't, they're at the 2-yard line. Oh, sorry. Good point, Tom Dender. There are actually 4 Singletaries, so let's wait for this T-Bass field goal. Sorry, we got carried away. We'll admit it. Cleveland and Tennessee. Folks, let's get them. It is time for a giveaway derby, Dan. 4 people with Singletary. Let's go first to 6. So let's get comment 1, 2, 3, or 4. I will shout them all out as they go in. Let's go. I'm going to shout out every entry. Let's go. Dan, get the music going. Okay, we got BSC 4, Chuck Keller 4, Jason 12 4, 3 4s to start out. Big Bill's baller with a 1, Cardinals with a 3, Burden with a 4, 4 currently leading the way. Crescent and Dinder with back-to-back 3s. 3 now making a push. 4, we get our 5th 4, courtesy of James Carson. Earl Gwynn with 4 at the buzzer, and that'll do it. Rivek and Depota also coming in. Jared Peel now, but 4 going to take it home. Gambino, and shout out to everyone for entering the giveaway derby. It's a lot of fun to do that. I mean, honestly, you just see it. It's like a binary.
I'll tell you what, that soundtrack will be available on Spotify, iTunes, or anywhere you can find music. Sure, Bonanza would have a problem with that.
A little bit.
Ranger.
Everybody that's ever had a copyright. The Bills putting a lot on this field. 4th and 4. Watch out for the fake.
There's a punt. 50 at stake. Oh, makes one miss. If we can just see what happens after they make that second man miss, it'd be awesome.
Oh, I mean, I'd give anything to see a broken tackle or something, just for that momentary excitement. I mean, I want someone to win $150. That would be a hell of a life. The haul of a lifetime. I'm sorry.
You know, last time it happened was in the AFC Championship game. Remember? Never forget. Yeah.
Never forget. Bobbled and incomplete. So we've seen Allen kind of taper off a little bit. He's now 18 of 25. I think there was a point where he's 17 of 19.
Don't start celebrating yet. Let's remember this team can come back quick.
And again, there they heard you, Dan. Nice 20-yard completion from Dawson Knox Josh Allen to Dawson Knox, and the Bills will have first down at the 41-yard line. You know, up 20 though, I get what you're saying. You got to put the pedal to the metal, but I think we're really just one electric play away from clinching this game.
Yeah, man. I mean, it'd be positive electrical if we can have someone make a play.
Let's see what you did there. First and 10 for the. Yeah. You guys want to know who the giveaway? Donnie.
They even got the 3 in there. Got the win.
That's my favorite, is when in the Derby they go for another number and they end up winning it. Speaking of winning it, Josh Allen running up the middle. That'll be just short of an electric play, but it's a monster play for a first down on 2nd and 16, and he signals to the crowd. This crowd is lit up.
11 yards a carry. I'll take that any day of the week from number 17. Knocks again. I'm just slinging the rock today.
Just a re-announcement, because I know our audio's been cut out just a little bit here in the second half. The winner again of that second half gift card giveaway, Donnie Ribeck. Congratulations, Donnie Ribeck. Direct message Trainwreck Sports on Facebook or Instagram to claim your prize.
I really want to hear what Virtual McDermott has to say about this young running back coming in and playing such a big, effective role and what they saw in that. That kid's had a heck of a game. Mr. Kater. Oh, and Allen
gets crushed. It's a good point in the chat. Chiefs D is getting worn down.
Looks like our offensive line is getting worn down after that play, though.
True. They did have a strong start to the game. Folks, remember, submit your questions now for that McDermott post-game. 3rd and 15 for the Bills. They need the 9-yard line for a first down as the third quarter winds down. But instead, they'll get just inside the code zone.
T-Bass and the boys.
35-yarder is up, and it is good. And the Bills lead 33-10. And look at that beauty. The Yak Man, Andre Reed. What geniuses dropped that merch?
I don't know. It's some guy, some annoying sock guy.
Available on codes_socks on Instagram and Twitter. Well, and their site, codesocks.com, I assume.
Yeah, they're available. They're out there.
Defense really getting aggressive now. You see it. Those quick hitters from Mahomes, those DBs, those linebackers are cheating up on them.
Paul Burden said, please draft a left guard and a right guard.
That's a great point, though. Talking about this roster, I mean, again, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. But, folks, if you're into this chat, we know there's lighting. We see the people coming back. We love you. But, hey, get your input in for the league. Check out our re-sign report on the Gratwick Gaming page. Got a lot of Bills contracts right now. Poyer, Knox, and a ton of the offensive and defensive linemen have contracts expiring. Give your feedback on who you want to see retained. I mean, I know I want to see Knox retained. He's been a security blanket for this offense for the last 3 years now.
He has. And I'll tell you what, you got to remember, the other two guys that are right behind him are filling in really well. So what do you do with Knox, with Lay, and with Brew, McCoy? What do you do with those guys behind him? Do you give them a big contract?
I mean, I'm okay with it. I think that Brew and Jalen, they're kind of more products of the system at this point. Not to hate. I'm just seeing my point being that there's been games where the Bills have been completely ineffective on offense, but they got that done. Got a message back about Jacoby's. We announced in the chat. Cards going out this weekend. I'm getting the gift cards tomorrow from Giacobbe's and Carmine. So if you're waiting on that, you won't be waiting much longer, folks. Appreciate the patience.
Ooh, that had 6 written all over it. But they play corner. I feel like we've just seen Kelsey all day today. Every time I look up, Kelsey.
Chiefs are getting alligator blood. Jason Twell with a great point. Cole will be gone next year, so it will be Diggs, Brew, and Schwartz in the slot. I mean, could we see a Bills, wide receiver core in 2 to 3 years that's built around Diggs and young prospects? G Davis would be on his 3rd year by then.
Well, maybe Tre'Davious goes all Deion Sanders and plays on both sides of the ball.
Trey has some good ball skills, honestly.
That's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
I don't really remember Trey as dropping too many that he could have had.
I remember him getting thrown to a lot because it was like death.
I mean, why would you, right?
You don't throw it towards him. Interesting first and goal from the 9 in the jumbo extreme package out there.
Yep.
We just say, hey guys, we're running the ball.
Pretty much.
Folks, don't forget post-game press conference with virtual McDermott taking the questions live from the locker room. What's your question? Take them down and we'll ask them for you. And I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Hey, I'm in tune about that blown cut from the man that's been wrecking us today, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you lose Travis Kelce. Oh, fumble. It's scooped. 30, 40. Travis Kelce's the only guy that can catch him. 20, 10. Touchdown, Buffalo.
5 home safely.
Joyner Jr. says, beat the traffic. drive home safe.
That was Johnson Jr. with the hit to create the fumble. This game is over. Put the women and children to bed. This game is over. Paul did call it. Paul called it. Last drive.
Also known as last one out, turn out the lights.
There's only one way to follow up a turnover for a touchdown, Zach.
Lay it on them.
We're going to do a turnover drive, but we're going to change it up. We're going to give away one of those Yak Man shirts and a pair of code socks. They get a turnovers.
Okay, we'll follow up with the shades, so let's unleash it.
All right, cool. The TO drive, as you see it in the chat. Go ahead and guess who's going to the interception or the fumble recovery. And to comment a friend, you'll both win a t-shirt and a pair of socks. How that?
Love to see it. 11:35 to go. Chance for this defense to pin their ears back.
Kansas City has 7 rushing yards. 7.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh. It's all on the pass today.
Can't believe the Bills put up a 40 spot. My goodness. Two big defensive TDs.
Keller, well, we got more than that 27 point. We did, Chuck.
Most definitely. That'll be complete.
Got some Poyer out there. No one with the Robinson. Is that a pass to a lineman?
They're getting creative.
Ooh. It looked like it. Oh, it was. Tag on the play. Face mask.
Yeah, let's not do anything crazy. Let's not do anything that's going to get anybody suspended.
Yeah, you got to keep your head here. You already won. It's 40-10, 9 minutes. I mean, 30 points is a lot to come back from for 9 minutes. Michael Paziano, how long is Diggs out for? He's pretty much week to day at this point.
Yes, the reports are that he should be back, but
A little more scouting on that. That's not a good day. 9 rushes, 8 rushes, 11 yards. Stay in this business. You got to run. Fumble!
they got it back. But not a good play.
Ooh. All right, 2nd and 19. You got 3 downs here too. You know they're not kicking a field goal at this point.
Third and 17. Let's make some noise, chat. 6:30 to go. Robert Williams saying, holy shit. first and goal.
Yeah, we got a. Nobody is going to sit here and watch Buffalo lose. We did that enough for our drought, but let's get real. We can't beat Kansas City like this. Wish, but it's not happening soon with Buffalo. And this is the 2022 sim. So if you'd like to see the information, it's available at daddyleagues.com/NFQL. I'd like to see the 69s coming back. Let's get it up one more time as the offense comes back on the field. Let's hopefully we can get out of this without an injury. That's the key.
And for some 69. Oh, and yeah, the juiced up Bills. Weren't there like 2 or 3 times this season where they didn't even score an offensive touchdown?
Yeah, but you can check it out. You can see all the player stats at daddyleagues.com/NFQL, and it shows all of their stuff. Most interesting in the game, onside kick recovered. All right, there we go. 5 minutes, Zach. 5 minutes from hosting the second consecutive AFC Championship game at home.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's asking us to play the backups now. We don't interfere with the sim.
Believe me, we would have made decisions a lot different than virtual McDermott. Saw another question for McDermott. Do I go ahead and redo my Peterman jersey as T-Bass on the back?
Hey, what? You might want to take that Spiller jersey and make it a Carter after this showing he's had today. This kid, talk about stepping up. You know what? I might get my game ball for the day. Jason Walter said it great. Ground and pound to run the clock. Tick, 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 tick.
Oh, and just one more point, because I do want to address, we have nothing to hide, obviously. Our players aren't juicing, even though, what our players want to do is their business in the NFQL. The Bills' O-line stinks in this game was one of the main points. Anyone who watched this sim remembers in 2020 how many times that Von Miller had like 6 or 7 sacks. I think every other player against the Bills in 2020 or every other team had a player with 4+ sacks every single game, right?
Allen's been sacked 50-something times throughout the beginning of the season. Like I said, we're an open book. daddyleagues.com/NFQL. That's the last I'm talking about it.
4th and 14. That was a weird play. But I guess they want to keep the clock moving. Ooh. The other guy was celebrating over Carter, and Carter, tapped him on the helmet. He didn't like it.
All right there, buddy. You should have Deion Sanders him, in the Super Bowl one. Do you remember that when Deion played for San Fran? Intercept, got tackled. Guy from San Diego got right in his face and just pointed at the scoreboard. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's amazing. Scoreboard is the ultimate trash.
The scoreboard reads 43-17. Folks, we're going to be back tomorrow. The Bills, the AFC Championship. Tell your friends. Let's see how many people we can get in. Zach, I'm going to tell you this right now. If we can get 20 people across the platform, Code Sox will do a special giveaway of a autographed Kyle Williams helmet. We will do a special giveaway of a Kyle Williams helmet. If we get this number over 120. So, folks, when you see the posts come out tomorrow for this sim, share it out there. The more, the merrier. The bigger the audience, the prizes. Let's go.
Mahomes still slinging here. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this might be the most complete game the Bills have played all season.
You got to save the best for last, right? Well, hopefully they're going to play this way all the way throughout.
Hitting their stride, no doubt about it.
All of Kansas City's dreams kaput. We're working on the audio for next game, Dakota. Promise you.
Everything. It's always a battle with the NFQL. That's what makes it so fun.
Oh, well, that's great, especially with my last name being Gambino. That's perfect.
Wow, you gotta get that up. That's gotta be like your catchphrase.
Stalking the Mafia 1 foot at a time. Well, folks, 209. Allen in the shotgun. Where else would you rather be?
They're going to run it out. I mean, they could get Carter to 100 yards here. It's 68.
Great day. 68 grueling yards.
Folks, start getting those questions in for virtual McDermott. We've got a good list already. Who are they playing tomorrow? That will depend on who won between Cleveland and Tennessee. I know the chat said it was 0-0 when they most recently checked, but the only score I've seen updated recently is the Chicago-Dallas.
They're really hammering that at home. I've been looking down there all night.
Yeah, I keep seeing it. No, seriously, I'm looking for that other score. First and 10, they're going to hand it off. There's that man, Carter. Or no, Singletary. Okay.
Singletary. Great day for these running backs. That's 140 yards right there between them two. One had another 50, so they were almost at 200 yards rushing today. Great day.
Quick shout out to the chat as well. You guys were awesome today. Ton of fun with you guys. Yeah, see, so that's controversy. Mark Sonnemeyer saying that the game was tied 0-0 and it said 5. Yeah, it does say it. It's on the bottom right now. The NFQL has monster controversy. It's controversy with a Q, folks.
They are not going to let you see who won that game until the game is over.
You want to talk about a developing storyline? Just when you thought the Bills had everything figured out, you look at the scoreboard and see a 0-0 tie. My goodness. But, folks, the one thing nobody saw coming, the Bills crush the Kansas City Chiefs 43-17 on the strength of 2 defensive touchdowns and 5 Tyler Bass field goals. So 2 offensive touchdowns, 2 defensive touchdowns, and 5 Tyler Bass field goals, and they get the job's done. Most importantly, a W in the playoffs win, or Dan, is a W in the playoffs.
W's equal happy people. That's what I say. Guys, I'm happy. Zach's happy. We're all happy. We're going to be back tomorrow. Buffalo Bills action. 120 people. We're going to trigger the Kyle Williams mini. Make sure. Come back tomorrow. Stick around. We got the McDermott press conference coming.
McDermott coming up. Stand by for that. You can ask him your questions. There you go. And it looks like he's just about ready. I know that there's some team reporters that'll probably start us off, but I think the coach is just about ready. Again, Bills, a big 43-point performance in the 2022 AFC divisional matchup against the Chiefs. And we will go now to Coach McDermott.
Let's say a few things before you guys have your time, and the questions you have, we'll take care of them one by one.
I don't know if we got Coach.
Sound.
Okay, so first of all,
There we go.
I think this is a continuation of what we saw in Week 17 when some of our key guys sat and younger guys got a chance to play together, and we had one of our strongest games of the season. that carried over through these 2 weeks of practice, and you saw that out in the field today. This is our 4th straight playoff trip, and I think this is by far and away one of the most complete games we've played in 2 seasons. Definitely our most complete playoff game that I can remember as far as being here. Somebody came up to me before the game and said Trey White had 3 playoff touchdowns and our offense had 1. Babel didn't like that joke so much, but he responded, had a big offensive output. It was nice to see all 3 phases come together. Early on, we had a blown coverage there. Robinson's been stepping up and playing hard for Bolden while he's out, and he made a mistake in coverage. He thought it was a cover 3. We were in a 4. There was nobody there to help on the deep side of that field, and it just happened. But what I really want to point out is how this young kid responded and showed his team what he's made of. 2 possessions later, he blocks the kick, turns the game around, and we get that touchdown right back. Follows that up with pick 6, and this game turns into a runaway. He changed the game for us. And another young kid for us, Patrick Joyner Jr., with the fumble return for a touchdown. These are 2 of our youngest players on our team. On our fitness grades, they're less than 70s, and they contributed in a big way today. So with that, go ahead, whatever questions you guys got.
Coach?
What do we have?
Coach, there's a little bit of a secret rumbling right now about how well the team was doing. So we have to ask, are they juicing? Are your players juicing? Are they trying to get better stats? What's going on with
I
this?
think
This
our
is a little
players
crazy.
were juicing off of Trey White. That pick 6 right out to start the game just fired our team up. They fed off the crowd the whole game long, and I don't even remember the last time we won by more than 20 points. So this win was just a complete total performance. The team was ready. They had something to prove after the last 2 playoff runs, and they all know we've been here before, exactly here before. 2 weeks ago, we were here beating Kansas City, and we didn't get the job done. So there's one more game that we've got to take care of before we can really say we've improved on where we've been.
With the outcome still looming in the Cleveland Tennessee game, what do you want to see? You want that rematch with Cleveland? You want to see a new foe? How does that play out in your mind?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I'd like to see a different uniform scheme on the other side of the field. I mean, every season's its own, but to just have to travel the same exact path, I mean, some of that, you like the opportunity to kind of slay the dragon, Jordan Pistons type of scenario, but at the same time, it's a new season. Who we get, we're going to deal with and we're going to face, but for the mental game and the mental aspect of it, I think we'd rather see another team than Cleveland.
Coach, how long is Diggs going to be out for?
He should be back. He should be ready to go this week. I mean, it was close. He warmed up. It was something that kind of just came out of nowhere. We're not sure if it was a little bit of a hangover from his earlier lack of conditioning, just from being out with the injury. But he'll be okay. He'll be okay. We'll be ready to go for next week.
What about Moss?
He should be ready to go. But I'm not as fully confident he will.
Okay.
Coach, can you speak to the production from the young running back Carter? He seemed to set the tone for that offense early.
That was kind of a happy accident. So when the lineup card was turned in last week for the Dolphins game in Week 17, we had the young guys play and Singletary sat. So when we brought this week's lineup card in and turned it in for the game, we accidentally forgot to swap Singletary in the third down back and the power back spots. So Carter got some burn, and he made the most of his opportunity.
Coach Steve Noble asks, Can he go ahead and redo his number 2 Peterman jersey because he was stupid and bought it and put Bass on the back of it?
I'm not going to tell you to go ahead and make a drastic change in a jersey that, I'd like to see more out of. That's all I'm going to say about that kid right now.
Coach, Michael Bizanzio on Facebook wants to know, what can we do or what can you do to make sure that Josh makes it through this AFC Championship game after leaving the last two seasons?
Has it been back-to-back years? Man, trying to block that out. I mean, you can't go into a game trying to prevent injuries. That's the easiest way for injuries to happen. So he's got to go out there and play his game, and I think odds are in our favor at this point.
How much did the 69s in the chat play for a factor in today's game?
Guys, you cannot underestimate the power of the 69s. And there's so much symbolism in the 69 that I don't even think you guys understand, because when you're snapping, you're also rotating and spinning forward. Just like if you flip the 69, it still says 69. So the power and the energy that we get from when we get these perfect snaps in the snow in the winter on our field goal team, on our punt team, and we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about it sailing over our kickers' heads. You can't buy that kind of peace of mind.
Coach, Paul Burden and Jason Walter asking about your guards. How do you feel about your guards right now? Thinking you need some?
Coach, I'm worried about the power play. Our guards are a work in progress. Farnock, I think that's that kid's name. He hasn't given me a reason to remember it yet, other than we need somebody better. But the other four, they know that their contracts are up this offseason, and our fan base is going to decide who's coming back. On Bratwick Gaming's Twitter page, I believe our team has a roster poll on all four of these other linemen's fates. So we'll see what happens and what shakes out with that. But I wouldn't be surprised if our next game kind of has a big hand in determining that outcome.
Okay, Coach. I'm gonna do the everyone's asking right off the bat.
I think I know where this question's going.
Michael Arnold, Josh Arnold, everyone in the chat wants to know, Jason Towell, why the long field goals and pitch runs? What are you doing to us, Coach?
So the team has listened to our fan base, and my understanding is that you newfangled younger generations like your analytics. So we've implemented a lot of analytics into how we run and call the team to appease you folks. And with that being said, how many field goals in a row can a field goal kicker miss, no matter how professionally bad he is? I mean, he's there. He should be able to make it at some point. So my thinking is, if he missed the last three, the odds go up, based on your guys' analytics, that he's going to make the next one. So I can't think that because my player failed on the last play, he's going to fail on the next play. I can't run a locker room or a team like that. So I'm never going to apologize for throwing guys out there in an inadvantageous position and telling them to make the most of it.
Coach, Nate Geary just tweeted, congrats to Coach McDermott for making another AFC Championship game. Have the Heimlich maneuver ready, because this is where he chokes. Any thoughts on that tweet? Any thoughts on going to your third straight AFC Championship game?
Some extra francs on that tweet, huh? I think we've got to take the lessons learned and realize that this is still a young, ascending team, and we continue to add pieces to the part, and we're stronger. I think we're deeper than we've been at the last two runs. I mean, at anything, we're younger in a lot of spots. Our wide receiver core, specifically, our secondary, especially with Bubba Bolden out, who we the whole decision to move on from God damn it, why am I forgetting freaking my old defensive player of the year safety Hyde's last name? We decided to move on from Hyde. We do appreciate everything he brought to this franchise because of the dynamic play that Bolden was bringing to the table. So with him going down, we had to go deep into our bench that wasn't yet developed from the free agent loss, and Robinson just, the guy keeps making plays, and Hoyer keeps running off the sideline, shaking his head at me every time this guy makes a play, because he knows the clock just ticks faster and faster each one of those plays. But yeah, we're focused on this next game, and we're gonna get over this hump, and it's should be good from there.
Whoa, Coach! Did you just guarantee victory in tomorrow night's game?
Woo! I don't think we would ever disrespect our opponents to the point of guaranteeing a victory. Absolutely not. I think history demands that we guarantee a victory. Whether we come through with it or not will remain to be seen. If we don't, I know how my story is going to be told, and no matter how much short-term success we've had around here, if you keep hitting the same wall so many different times, eventually you got to bring a different hammer to the project. So that's my job, is to get this team where we need to go.
Coach, Michael Pisanzio he's got a couple questions. What can you do to make sure Josh makes it through an AFC game after failing to do so each of the last 2 years? And if he doesn't, do you feel good about Fromm's development this year?
Well, let's just say ever since we've insisted that Fromm only uses wired phone lines, he's been a model player for this organization. We have two large gentlemen that follow him around at all times and help give him different perspectives on society. So if he needs to come in there and play, I hope he plays like he does in week 17s when it doesn't matter, and not so much like he did when he had to come in last season and didn't get it going until the very end, which was a little too late. In a game my defense dominated. But hey, it's my fault my quarterback keeps getting injured. I'm going to get fired for it. Any other questions here, guys? We won today, just in case everybody forgot.
Coach Michael Arnold wants to keep you a little humble. Why the goal line struggles?
Hey, my coach has put a lot of time in the last 2 weeks to completely revamp that goal line offense and the red zone attack specifically. And our team just put up 40 points on the board, a 40 burger. And you guys are still calling for Dabble's hat. I understand we haven't scored as many touchdowns as we should have this season. Granted, Josh Allen finished second in passing yards, yet had more than 60% less than the top 5 yardage passers in touchdowns, 18 to 30 and above for everybody else. But we're working on it. We're not going to focus on the numbers other than the scoreboard from today.
Coach, will you be looking for more production out of Singletary going forward next week?
All right. He got the job done here, guys. I mean, how much do we need from the man when we also have one of our running backs that's already injured? So I don't want to work him too hard in a game we led by double digits almost from start to finish. So we're balancing the gas with the brake pedal, guys.
Coach, have you heard anything from the league regarding this outcome in Cleveland, Tennessee? I mean, we have rumors in the chat that you might have to play both teams to get to the Super Bowl.
They'll do anything to keep me from the bowl, won't they? I've never seen a scoreboard say playoff tide in my coaching career. I don't know what's going on there. I'm looking forward to getting back into the locker room and celebrating with my team, and maybe somebody in there can give me an answer. But I know that none of you guys have the answer.
Tony McStark would like to know why McDermott won't address the shirtless photos of him.
What is there to address? I believe shirtless photos of somebody that believes in the process morning, noon, and night speak for themselves. I mean, I take my shirt off right now, but the process speaks for itself.
Coach, what's the process?
Are you new here?
I don't know, but Jared Peel told me that you like ranch with your wings. Is that true?
That is an optional step in the process, and some people choose to dip down that road.
Are you one of those people? Are you from Buffalo for real?
Folks, if in 2 days I'm holding this Super Bowl trophy in front of you, you'll let me dip whatever I want, wherever I want. We all know that. You need the Super Bowl. Anyone else? We won today, damn it.
All right, Coach. Anybody else? Any questions from the press, from the public?
That's my team juiced. They're juiced because they're sick of hearing all the doubts. The doubters. This team's been one of the best teams in the league for the last 3 seasons. We've gotten hurt. We've had accidents along the way. We've learned along the way. They're growing up. These kids are battling out there for you. They're gonna do it this time. I know it. And if they don't, well, we're gonna be there too. Any more questions?
Congrats on the victory, Coach.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Congrats,
guys.
Coach.
Yeah.
Thank you.